Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus the Sage. Today we have another pick a card or pick a crystal, and today's reading is going to be what you need right now. That's it. So for pile 1, we have black obsidian, pile 2, we have amazonite, pile 3, we have Himalayan twin quartz, okay, my beauties, take a second, see which crystal is calling to you the most, and I will see you at your choice. Welcome my pile 1, my black onyx pile. Gonna hold on to her. Let's lay out your cards first. Okay, my collective of pile 1. We are going to see what the main energy is of what Spirit wants to let you know, what you need. We're going to look at some of the past energies as to why Spirit is telling this to you, and either a confirmation, support, advice moving forward, and then we'll look at the tarot and see what else it has to add. Okay. We have ᴬᴜᴜᴜᴵ, or Levine, good juju, number 7. So Spirit is saying, for one, that to look inside and use your own sacred divinity, to see, your own sacred divinity, that you have a lot of good juju right now, so use that productively and in a very prosperous way, and however you want to choose to share this energy. It's also talked about you have spent a lot of time crafting, mastering, and working on a particular skill or particular skill sets. And there's a sense of allowing yourself to enjoy this. Again, coming back to that good juju. It's about sharing it, enjoying it, and using your own wisdom and knowledge in every situation that's a part of this good juju. It's like a perpetual good cycle of karma of what the energy that I'm sort of feeling. Okay, let's see what these past energies have to add. Intuition, absolutely. And Marie Levine was what's it called? Like a voodoo priestess, but like really well renowned in New Orleans. And she is a perfect example of learning or knowing how to use both and doing it for the benefit of the collective whole, as opposed to it being like a retaliation type of energy. That's what I'm getting. It's like the balancing of that energy and wisdom because of your intuition on how to use it, because it's already been strong. It feels sort of like I said, a perpetual karmic wheel that is moving in your favor because of the good deeds you're doing. Great, and let's see what Spirit has to say future-wise. Yeah, air, seek a union of mind and spirit. I think that's exactly what you're doing, that intuition. That's why they keep bringing me back to the wisdom of what you've gained, what you've learned, to level up in your own spirituality, in your own spiritual practices, in particular gifts that might be coming in for you currently. There's a lot about intelligence, learning in particular, book reading, researching, and experimenting. Beautiful. Let's see what the tarot has to add. We're doing no reversals today for the tarot. Queen of Cups. Nine of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I'm wondering here if what you need is to remind yourself and to believe in what your actual gifts and Spirit is telling you and where you're being led to, because it feels like you were emotionally pulled towards something that may be out of character for the external energies in your life, but not internally to you. So it's keeping you in your head about, I think it's sort of like a coming out in a sense of, in a spiritual sense is what I'm getting. And also it's making me feel of how can I do this as my vocation right now, or how can I turn this into something that is a little bit more lucrative or financially stable for me, even though it is something that is truly pushing me towards doing it. Hence why they're coming back to seek union of mind and spirit. It's in that belief system of understanding and trusting the intuition, right? The union, the air, the thoughts, the mind, the intuition, that flowing energy to ground it in that pentacle, that life force energy. But again, in your head, worried about can I, or am I able to do this, or am I worthy of even doing this? They want you to step out. Yeah, it's like to be seen. Then we have Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords, yeah, and the Sun. Absolutely you can. So again, that Knight of Cups, just charge ahead, in other words. You know, this is a little bit more reserved and cautious and mature, you know, like they've been through stuff, so they don't have to hastily step into anything. But Spirit's asking you to use that intuition and move with that a little bit more instead of being too hesitant or too overly cautious. And that Eight of Swords, you can step out of that mental anguish that is the overthinking or the, sort of ruining the magic by overthinking about it, sort of just allowing yourself, again, a little bit more impulsive, but from a sense of maturity, you know, that leads you into what exactly you're seeking, the union of spirit and mind, the grounding and earthing in of a practical, lucrative business possibly, or life endeavor, and then releasing the thoughts. That's really what the key is, to release this energy here. Okay, we're going to split the deck and see what we get. Yeah, the Star. In the reverse, I'm going to take it because we're just splitting the deck here. In the reverse, yeah, because you're not seeing your power yet. In a degree, I feel like you know it. It's like you know it, but you're afraid somehow to like let it truly be seen and or live from that perspective fully. Maybe there's a hesitancy on what that entails. I can relate to this, you know, like certain particular practices, sort of unfortunately but fortunately, however you choose to view it, come with a particular set of like way of being rules. Like, you know, if you're spiritual, you're only vegan, or you're only vegetarian, or you must be doing yoga, or you have to be doing something else for you to be that spiritual person, and that's not my belief. So there's something around that about being perceived a certain way when in actuality you are this is who you are. It's just you're now trying to find that balance of how do I do this in real time, in real life, in my everyday experiences. And you're trying to find a way with that star to let that shine like the sun, to be solid in the sky, to be, you know, not fixed, but fixed, you know? Full actualization of full potential, instead of only sparkling in the shadows, so to speak. Oh. Okay, let's get some extra info or emotions behind these energies here. Magic, I'll show them to you in a second. So first one that came out, magic. Yeah, believe in the magic, believe in your own magic, trust in the magic that's coming in for you, that has come in for you. Exactly, look at that. Frustration, of course, in your head, can't sleep, can step out of it, but frustrated by your own possible negative talk. And then ideation, which is the goal, right? The true ideal, the true manifestation of what it is that you're actually seeking. To get out of that frustration is to step into your power, to let your light fully shine in both aspects. Speaking of shadow and light, right? That star and the moon, the star and the sun shining during the day, bright, beautiful stars shining during the night. I love that. Okay, let's see how we can, how spirit or you can help yourself with this frustration a little bit, I guess, more effectively. We're going to take 2 for frustration. That's the wrong card. The information card. All right. First one that came out says, don't take anything personally. Embrace your freedom. You gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. Live without fear and love. That's it. Aw, that's so nice. And then, always do your best. Practice makes the master. Like we talked about that, right? Mastering a skill. You have been practicing. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. Yeah, about that self-negative talk, right? It's just about a matter of practice, of catching it when it comes, of saying, no, this is not it. I will succeed. I am succeeding. This is where I'm wanting to go. So we're making this happen, you know? And just go with it. Go with that gusto. Okay, final messages to close it off from the animal kingdom. For the animal oracle messages, we're going to take 2 of these guys. We have the Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful, number 51. Playful with spirit is what I just heard, and what they want you to do. A lot more trust, again, in the magic, trust in the intuition, trust in your spiritual wisdom, understanding, and growth, and what you've mastered, becoming a master in, or training in currently. Then you have number 13, Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. Abso-friggin-lutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. That's exactly how I feel. You definitely, this is what this ideation is, right? Of stepping into your own independence, of your own idea of who you are, the belief system of yourself and your knowledge and what you've gained over the years, over the months, however, whatever time frame this is. So what you need right now is to trust in your good juju. That's it. Trust in the intuition. Trust in what's happening in the merging of where you're being prompted to go. All right. And angel messages. We're going to take, let's say, like, what's your prominent number? Let's say, like, 4. Let's take 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Angel messages to close it off. Absolutely. Awakening into that spirituality. That's that good juju. Resilience. Yep, to step out of your mind and to step into your ultimate goal, into your independence. Aww. To love what you're doing, love yourself, talk more lovingly to yourself, love the magic that is coming in. And relax into spirit is what I just heard. Relax into, again, back into the knowing, back into the idea, back into the imagination, to bring it into this practical life thing for you. Oh, my beautiful collective of ᴑᴜ, I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my pal 2 who chose the Amazonite. We're going to spread out your cards first. All right, my pal 2, sorry about the glare. So we are going to look into this energy first to see what you need right now based on Spirit's advice. Sekhmet, wounded healer. Okay, my collective of Pal 2. Are you giving too much of yourself? It feels like you're giving, and not, I guess, giving enough back to yourself, in other words. Take some time to heal. I feel like you might be feeling a little undervalued or depreciated somehow. Yeah, it feels like an excess amount of your love energy, however you choose to translate that love energy, and it not being refilled with the same volume. Okay, let's see what these past energies are going to add to this. Freedom. I think that's exactly what Spirit is saying, is to release yourself from that part of you, of the oversharing or feeling like you need to give more than you get. A sense of allowing yourself to go with the flow and being a little bit more receptive to the give and take, the ebbs and flows of situations, dynamics, people, your energy especially. Okay, let's see what these future energies or prompt is. The hourglass. Time is of the essence. Yeah, no more. They want you to be done with it. Like, free yourself from that energy, 112%. That's what you need right now. No longer needing that wounded healer energy or archetype to teach you a particular lesson about yourself. You can free yourself from this. You've gained a better perspective and you can see it a little bit more clearly. No longer wasting time in that energy to keep you feeling less than, or, like, again, just underappreciated in some way. Okay, let's see what the tarot wants to add to these messages. Page of Cups. We're doing no reversals today. Six of Wands. Two of Wands. Spirit is even bringing me to this in the energy here too, like that page of offering something to somebody or collective or the good or whoever, doesn't matter, just offering up your love energy, being victorious with it, you know, and sort of allowing yourself to identify as that person keeps you in that energy, or has kept you in that wounded healer energy. Where it's like, yeah, well, this is kind of like what I do. It's my thing, you know? And Spirit's like, it's not your thing. It's a part of you, but it's not your thing, you know? It's not your responsibility to fix everybody. And that Two of Wands is they're asking you to make a better plan. That time is of the essence. Meaning, like, I feel like I don't normally think that anything is wasted time. I really don't. But this is the energy that are giving me in a, I guess, more layman's term. It's like you're wasting your energy focusing in on it from that perspective, when you now need to find a better plan or a better vision, which I think that you are, about where to move to or how to use your energy more reciprocally. Then we have, Five of Pentacles, seems fitting. Ace of Wands. Yeah. And Judgment. It's absolutely. It's annoying for me. Sorry, guys. So, same energy. I'm getting, like, giving something. Okay, great. But it's not filling you up. You feel left out. Lack mentality. It's not enough somehow. But Spirit is saying, yes, you are the what is enough. You don't have to keep feeding into this because you don't need to. This is not your job. It is something that you're good at and you're willing to give, but it is not your job. So make the judgment to make a better plan, to move forward, to rebirth yourself, to heal yourself, put the pieces back together within yourself, to step forward in this new path, on this new journey of a personal type of freedom. Love that. Right, this deck has already been shuffled. We're just going to cut it random. Yeah, Four of Wands. Oops. Yep, right? That celebration, that harmony, that union also. A great foundation, nice stability, harmonious, reciprocal, even, balanced. All the things. Okay, let's get some emotions behind what's happening here. Yep. Confidence in reverse. Sweetness. And anxiety. Okay. So, confidence came out in reverse. Exactly, lacking the confidence within self in some way to believe that you can release the attachment or the codependency on that particular role or persona or characteristic of you. Reminding yourself of your own personal sweetness and how that can be taken advantage of in the sense of same thing like we were talking about, but because you can and you know how to, that they'll sort of overextend and step on over boundaries. Then again, leaving you depleted and not feeling that sweetness coming back, you know? And then leaving you in a bit of anxiety. And that anxiety is making the plan of making the judgment to go away. That's why you're in that anxiety phase. The confidence is there. You just are not allowing yourself to see it or to release it to be able to see it in some way. The anxiety around your choice or the decision to actually do that is your heaviest thing. So let's see how Spirit will aid you with this anxiety and overthinking or doubt. or just fear to step into something new, which is completely understandable. So we're going to get 2 on anxiety. Okay, the first one that came out is always do your best, don't overload. Look, exactly, an overload of you giving, an over excess, exactly what it is. I'll read it to you. Always do your best and don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. That's exactly right. Wow, I love that. Sorry, I feel like we've already talked about this. This is why, like, you disbelieving, making you feel like you can't really, or feeling like this is a part of your role, so it sort of hinders you from feeling satisfied and being even more of a stronger healer. You know what I mean? There's preventing yourself, this anxiety, is preventing yourself from doing that. So don't overdo, don't overthink, don't overshare. Be impeccable with your word, bringing heaven on earth. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. Absolutely. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. I'm impeccable with my word. And that's your word with self, how you speak to yourself, how you choose to set boundaries, and how you choose to honor those particular, I guess, set of rules or set of guidelines to accommodate what your spirit needs currently. Okay, let's get some messages from the Angel Oracle for guidance moving forward. We're going to take 2. Okay, well, all 3 came out very aggressive. All right, let's take them. First we have number 10, Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Yep, so let go. Beautiful. Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Abso-freaking-lutely. Look at these. Fierce, dark, intense, even with that beautiful, beautiful segments features here in this depiction too. Beautiful. And then number 39, Moth Spirit, surrender now. That's it. Surrender to this. Surrender to what you want. Let go of all of this overgiving. The abundant universe will provide for you, but you need to provide for yourself too. In the sense of energetically, really for you, this is a lot of energy speaking stuff, and how you're giving out in any way that is for you. So reclaim that power, bring it back to the self, release it, remember your confidence, surrender to the possibility of your full potential. Time is of the essence, so step into that plan. Solidify that within yourself, because you got this. You can do this. And Spirit wants you to do this, because that Four of Wands is that goal, right? Of that solidified, happy, reciprocal, calm, in your power, abundantly provided for, surrendering to your love. Okay, my beautifuls, let's take these last messages from the angel cards over here. Let's take 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have, yep, faith. Have faith. Absolutely. Have faith in what you're doing, so surrender. Absolutely. So this abundance can come in. This abundant universe will provide. Absolutely. Step into your authenticity, reclaiming your power. Yeah. And your willingness to succeed, your willingness to step out of this anxiety, out of the doubt really is what's creating this anxiety, and you don't need the doubt. You don't need it. You're fully capable, and Spirit wants to even give you more, you know? But they can't let you, you're allowing yourself to take a longer route to this accomplishing this goal while keeping your energy in the too much of the excess. Of the giving, of course. Okay, my beautiful collective of Pile 2, I hope that was helpful. Please leave a like if it was. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Keep watering your lives. This is Lotus. Ciao. Welcome, my Pile 3, who chose the Himalayan quartz twin crystal. Let's light your cards. Okay, my Pile 2, so sorry about the glare. We are looking into this card first to see what the overall energies are for what Spirit wants to let you know and what you need. Number 21, ᴨᴜᴜᴜᴜᴜ, if I'm spelling that right or saying that right. Scarcity. This card talks about like that vampiric energy, or the light and the shadow, you know, whether that be energetic vampire or an actual blood vampire. They have to take from somebody else something else because they have a lack mentality, or hence that they're lacking from something. They need to take it to sustain. So either you might be in this energy of feeling lack, you might be the vampiric energy in the sense of, again, trigger warning, in the sense of codependency and neediness, you know, and not trusting in your own independence and sovereignty. They're actually talking about being grateful for what you have. It can talk about envy or jealousy, or putting too much focus or emphasis on what other people have as opposed to where you're at or where you are. They want you to start really looking at changing the perspective on how you view yourself, others, and things. Even like when you're looking at this beautiful card, like it's just so contradictory to the energy I feel. It feels so abundant, fiery, rich, and full. So what could you be lacking? You know, and I think that's why Spirit's bringing up the gratitude. It's like, be grateful for who you are and what you have, because it's gorgeous, and you're almost like taking away its worth by assuming you're less than, or taking other people's energy, or assuming that you have to act a particular way to get something. Let's see where these past energies are coming from. Reflection. So either that you have taken time to reflect, or you need to reflect. I'm feeling like this is like past present energy. This is the only pile that I'm getting this energy from. Spirit's wanting you to reflect on how the scarcity mindset has left you picking away at your own strength, at your own worth, of your own value. And maybe because of past circumstances, there has been the need for reflection, because they're telling me that you may have lost some friends or acquaintances or people that you would frequent the most, partially because of that characteristic. And it's, again, takes two sides to tango, don't get me wrong, but your particular portion of this reflection was a need to look at how you're interacting with yourself, others, and things. Let's see some of these future energies. The Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. Yeah. That's it. Every pile, has been talking about that, like self-worth and stepping into what you need is to let go of this scarcity, to choose how you speak to yourself and how you speak to others more carefully, to stand with more integrity, to really be a little bit more self-aware in particular circumstances that make you feel less than. That ends up triggering this vampiric type of energetic response. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to add. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance. Knight of Pentacles. What I'm hearing Spirit say, this has been a lesson needed for your growth, to learn how to temper the combative energies in your shadow side. It's like you need to find a better way to root and integrate the seed point of what triggers your scarcity actions, reactions. This is a blessing for you, this reflection, this disconnect, this pause, this feeling alone slightly. There's a need for you to recognize your own worth and your own capabilities with that Knight of Pentacles, without moving hastily away or too far, hastily away from addressing the issue. And the issue within you, what you can actually transform, not the external. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Truth. Four of Swords. Yeah. And the Hermit. Perfect. Exactly, right? Truth within what was being reflected at you, to you, for you. Four of Swords, again, tempering, relaxing, meditating, understanding, finding the seed point, to step out into understanding, knowledge, wisdom, emotional maturity, spiritual growth, practical steps to move forward, to no longer allow yourself to frequent that characteristic of the scarcity mindset. So when you're reflecting this whole wheel, again, about your life, how you've been, how you've treated people, that wheel, that cycle of interactions, that cycle of your thoughts, your words, how you communicated, how you perceived certain things, period. Tempering the scarcity within self, how you're hot and cold, or you're fiery or vampiric nature, to really meditate and reflect on why that comes out. Why do I respond this way? So choosing your words wisely, again, or carefully, to coming back to that, so you can root it in more ground, in more spiritually, more compassionate, more understanding, and a little bit more of the observer and less of the aggressor or the protagonist. Okay, let's see. Cut the deck once. Yeah, keep working. Eight of Pentacles, right? They want you to keep working on this, because there's still work to be done. That's the point. That's why reflection is here. That's why the Hermit is here. This is the time and the need to pull back and reflect and work on you. Forget the rest. Beauty. Okay, this is a heavy lesson, but I hope that you're hearing this, because it's all for your good, right? I feel like you've been through the worst of it. You might still be feeling the stings of the cut, but I feel like if you're here, you're ready to hear this message. So first out is faith. Yep. Have faith in this particular reflection, in what is being taught to you through this particular lesson. Then we have success. Success, once you temper this, find the seed point, nip that scarcity mindset persona in the butt. You will succeed. Oh, okay. They just said to come back to your sweetness. You've lost a little bit of that because of the fear, because of that codependency. So bring back your passion with sweetness. It is not fiery and volcanic in that essence. It is fiery like this beautiful embered flame that's contained in something that just keeps everything continuously warm, like that candle that never burns out. Oh, that's lovely. So let's see how we can bring this energy more to the forefront, the sweetness of your compassion and of your passions. You know, instead of coming from a place of, or making it feel like it's coming from a place of desperation, and that doesn't feel sweet or attractive or compatible, you know? People don't want always to be around that type of energy because it becomes gossipy, and then that, it just pollutes everything, you know? 2 cards on the sweetness and passion. One more. All right. First out was, don't make assumptions, relinquish the need to change others. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It is easier to find someone who is already the way we want him or her to be, instead of trying to change that person. So, again, either find the people that will be able to better suit that energy, or to recognize where you might have been, again, judging people or expecting people to be a certain way with you that left you feeling less than or lack than or underappreciated, because you're like, well, it's ego. It's a little bit of ego. And again, if we're coming from that vampiric energy, you may not be seeing it from that essence because you're still hurting. And then we have always do your best. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. Be present. And a third one came out for you, pal 3. Again, don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but it is about them. So, coming back to that first one here, it's easier to find someone who is already the way you want him or her to be, instead of trying to change that person. So whatever you think about you is not about you, but it's about them. So it's again, if that's who you want, let them be that person. Don't try and change situations forcefully or in a way that's more just for your benefit and not seeing each other. Then it's not going to be healthy. It's not going to feel good. It's going to feel like you're lacking something, or that you are not enough, or that you have to leech onto them some way because you're not included or something like that, you know? Okay. Let's get 2 of these animal oracles to close off these messages. And we are talking about, right, separation and people that you may have lost. Like, whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender to letting go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment now. And that's you needing to reflect, to come back into self in that hermit mode, to understand this about yourself. Because I feel like you get mad at yourself for it too. You're like, oh, frig, why did I do that? Why did I say that? But then you never really come back to rectify it. You just sort of like come back with more sweetness, you know? And then I don't know, it's a weird cycle that you put yourself in again. It's probably why the Wheel of Fortune is here. And have faith in what's being shown to you. Okay. This came up for Pell too. Moth Spirit, surrender now. Again, surrender twice for you, my friends. Let go of the past, surrender. 39. And then perfect. Dove Spirit, be peace. Be at peace. You know, with what is, what has transpired, what is going on. Be in the moment. Choose your words carefully to yourself and to others. Keep working on what it is that you're, or where it is you think that you're lacking in some sense or in some way that makes you feel like I have to do this or else I won't get this. All right, we're going to take 4, angel cards, excuse me, to finish it off. They're saying play and like not take it so seriously. Don't be so serious with everything here. Relax a bit, chill, surrender, step away. To regain and find your beauty within yourself again, that you're not thinking about yourself in this scarcity mindset way or this lack way, balancing again. Balancing and tempering out those energies so the success can come in, can find that seed point. For the expansiveness of you. That is what that Hermit energy is wanting to bring in. Wisdom, clarity, understanding, knowledge, growth. You know, that's play with spirit more. Trust in what's being reflected back at you and in the lessons you're learning. Have faith that you will succeed. To learn how to sweeten your passions and deliver it more carefully as you choose your words. Let go of the past issues. Release and step forward, my beautiful collective of Pal 3. I know this was a little bit longer, but I'm sending you the most amount of love. I hope that you are not triggered in a bad way. If you are, pause. I hope you pause and you can come back to this at another time. Sending you the most amount of love. Keep on in your lives. Ciao.